Welcome back. It's art time, class. Today we are going to be painting a color wheel. Let's get started. To begin this project, you need to first practice the color wheel on a separate sheet of paper. Once you have your practice done, you're going to be given a piece of paper that looks like this. And we're going to end up painting and mixing our colors on here. Let me show you how to do it. On your paint tray, notice that you have a place to wash, wipe, and blot your brush when you're changing colors, because you will need to do that a lot for this project. We're going to start by painting in our primary colors. Let's start with yellow. So I'm going to put some yellow on my paintbrush. Notice the paint is just on the bristles. And then you're going to pick one area. You should have 6 areas in your circle, and you're going to pick one of them and you're going to put in yellow paint and paint that yellow. Okay, once you have this area painted, you're going to clean your brush and get the next color. So I'm going to rinse, wipe, and blot. It looks clean. Now I'm going to go to, let's do red next. So again, I'm putting a little bit of paint on my brush, and I'm going to turn my paper. I'm going to paint this section. So you do skip, and then you do the next section, like so. Get a little bit more red on my brush. You don't have a whole lot of paint in here, but it was more than enough to paint your sections correctly. Here we go. Just a tiny bit more over here. All right, I filled in this section. Now I've got to clean my brush. So again, I'm rinsing, wiping. I love watching that color change, and then blotting on here. Now I'm going to get a little bit of blue on my brush. Okay, so I'm going to skip this section and paint over here. So I'll have my 3 primary colors in place: red, yellow, and blue. Okay, now I have painted my 3 primary sections. Now I'm going to start painting my secondary sections. Since I already have blue on my brush, I'm going to start here or here. I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to start putting a little bit of blue. And while it's wet, I am going to add in a bit of yellow. But first, I have to clean my brush to get the yellow. So let me clean this. I might need to go get new water. Let me wipe, blot, and get a little bit of yellow on my brush, like that. And now I'm going to mix it in. Yeah, look, it's making a new color. You may not mix colors over here right now. You want to mix them on your paper. That's like our experiment. That's what we're doing. So here I've mixed in my color. If you need to go to the sink and get new water, you probably might need to do that right around now. I have extra water ready to go for my video, so I'm going to switch it over. Rinse, 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 wipe, and then do a little blot on the sponge. Looks good. Next, I'm going to go to this section, do a little bit of yellow up here. A little bit more, almost like a little shovel. Like a little shovel with my paintbrush, putting it over here, and then I'm going to move it around. Lots of yellow. And then I'm going to get a little bit of red. Let me clean my brush with all that. Rinse, 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 rinse. Wipe on the edge. Blot, blot, blot. And then I'm going to get a little bit of red. Ooh, and it's mixing. I'm mixing it on my paper. It's making orange. Yay! Ooh, I like this. Yes, yes, yes. And then we're going to go over here, rinse, 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 blot, blot, blot. Oh, I guess I could have added a little bit more red on here first. Yes, excellent. And then let's grab a little bit of blue. So rinse, rinse, rinse. Lot. Need to rinse a bit more. There we go. And a little bit of blue. Here we go. Adding some of that blue in there. And look, it's turning into this purpley violet color. Yay, it's so pretty. All right, I have all 6 sections painted. Now that I'm done, I need to take this to the drying rack and clean up my area. Well, I can't wait to see what you're going to make. Till next time, keep being creative.